It's been so long since I've seen this world. Lost to the easy anti-cheat. I don't have any other good avatars, so stop questioning me about it. If you're familiar with my channel and you've seen this world before, you would know that this is the world that I was in when I recorded the first video of when VRChat Plus was in the whole open beta thing, a little over 5 years ago. Actually, it's under 5 years ago, but fuck it, we're recording this early because I'm an asshole to society. First and foremost, specifically, in the video, I explicitly said that I was not going to buy VRChat Plus whatsoever, and yet everybody kept on asking me about it. I'm like, are you all fucking stupid? But yeah, I kept on getting comments asking me about certain things about VRChat Plus, and I'm like, bitch, did you not hear the part of the video where I said I wasn't going to get it? Well, that aged well, didn't it? Fast forward 5 years later, and I finally caved in and got VRChat Plus. What do I think about it? I mean, I don't know about you, but I personally think it's pretty wild. Anyways, yeah, originally I got VRChat Plus, just like the 1 month thing, because I wanted to verify my account. So that way I don't have to worry about little kids getting into my life, because you guys shouldn't even be on this fucking game in the first place. They're getting exposed to quote unquote phantom pain, even though it's not the right fucking thing. You're all fucking idiots. So what's this video going to be about, essentially? Well, long story short, we're going to go over some of the things that VRChat Plus's beta had, see if they changed up anything about it, and we're also going to go over some of the new features that were added over the years and whatnot. Think of this like a 5 years update of just going over VRChat Plus and just kind of seeing what they did with it, you know? If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm making a lot of sense right now. I hope you are also sexually confused because my voice is god-awful and everything. I hate being biologically male. Yeah, I kind of had to go for pure nostalgia here. You can't blame me at this point. Anyway, so first let's go ahead and recap the things that were added in VRChat Plus when the beta came out, and then we'll work our way to some of the newer stuff, if you will. The first thing that was added is user icons, which basically gives you a little profile picture that appears next to your username. So if you remember when the beta first came out, the username change looked like that. Yeah, I still don't like how that looked. But basically, you were able to have a custom profile picture right next to your name. Now, why is this locked behind a paywall? Like, here's the thing. If you had the paywall be like, oh, uploading custom images, fair enough. Cannot argue with that. Honestly, that's fair. I have zero arguments with, you know, having that be the case. But why can't we do like our normal VRChat avatar stuff? What's funny is this icon was actually saved when I was doing the VRChat Plus video 5 years ago, which is kind of funny and fitting. You know, look at the time flies, huh? Did you like 2020? Did you like 2020? Did you like 2020? I bet you were so in love with that fucking year, weren't you? But anyways, I mean, like, it's a fine feature. It suffices and whatever. I feel like the only thing that should be behind a paywall is adding custom images, not, you know, using your in-game VRChat shit. But it's a small thing that doesn't really affect all that much anyway, so I can honestly take it or leave it. Another thing was photo invites, which would allow you to take a picture of the current world you're in or whatever and send it off to someone with a custom message and all that stuff. I don't use that often. The rest is just favorite avatars and the other shit. I don't care. Let's get to the stuff that was actually added over time. I'll go ahead and start with the one you guys probably already saw. You may notice that my UI colors are entirely different. And yeah, basically one thing you get with VRChat Plus is the ability to customize your UI colors and whatnot. So we can go to UI themes, for example, and you have a couple of presets to start with, or you can create your own and choose your own specific colors and whatnot. So for example, we'll just make one just for funsies. We'll just call it test for now because we're just doing it to show it off and whatever. So you have like all these different things right here for the font, subtext, background, everything you need. You could change it all up to whatever you want. So just for this example, let's go for like a purplish pink kind of theme, and we'll go ahead and save it just for fun. And here we go. We got a lot more purplish themes going on, which is honestly kind of cool, you know? But yeah, I think this feature is pretty cool. You like this makes a little more sense. You also get custom backgrounds too. I set it to alchemy because it really fits with the whole theme I have for my UIs, and it just overall looks nice. No complaints with it. The next thing is prints. Prints, yeah, how do I say it's fucking weird. So here's how it works. So we go ahead and take a picture in VRChat, right? So let's make a cute picture. And I could do print and save, or my right controller will actually die. Anyways, so we can go ahead and do print and save. And my controller will die again. And then it'll basically have a physical print and die again. My fucking thigh hurts. Then it'll have a physical print of what you just made. You could throw it around and whatever. You can see the back of it. It's got some stuff, whatever, right? You could throw it like a douchebag. Please come back. If I were to take an assumption, other players can probably see this as well, especially the lag spikes that come with it. Why am I framing? But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. I kind of like the little novelty of it. My main thing is, though, as far as I'm aware, I don't think I can send them out. Oh, wait, no, I could drop a print. What's that do? How do I do that? Oh, never mind. Okay, so I'm incorrect, actually. You can bring them out on the fly. So if you ever see me, there's a chance I will show you a picture of Haru Estia from Soulworker flipping you off and toss it at your face like the douche I am. Another feature that was added are stickers. Remember the Heathcliff you saw at the beginning of the video? Yeah, so what stickers are, they're kind of similar to sprays in games like Team Fortress 2 or Counter-Strike, for example. They're PNGs or JPEG images that you could be able to put pretty much wherever you want around the world. You got a couple default stickers, like this is one you can get Pride related, from base VRChat. And here's the thing, while the stickers feature by itself is for everybody to use, with VRChat Plus, you can upload custom images that you could put in. So it's possible that they can make it to where it's picture only. What were they fucking thinking? But anyways, yeah, you can also place some custom stickers like this one. I don't know how this happened either. Keep in mind, you can only have one sticker placed in the world at a time. Once you try to place another one, your previously placed sticker will disappear. Do keep that in mind before you remove your cunt. And before you ask, yes, you can also have custom emotes as well. Emojis, not emotes. Sorry, you know what I mean. Next thing is this annoying little bastard. What I'm holding right now is a drone. Now you can't see it because you're primarily seeing the perspective of this drone, and it kind of pisses me off. So the drone, if you will, is kind of more or less like a flying camera. Have fun with those noises. That's none of my personal concern. So anyways, we're just gonna fly away with it. That's the best way I can describe it. Unfortunately, this is the best I could really show for you guys. But the drone, basically, long story short, you can fly it around, so if you know how to control it properly, and, you could make some funny things. Unlike me. If you're scared of how wonky this looks, don't worry. There are some in-game settings you could choose to make it control a little better, or just to your liking and whatever. It doesn't help me, though, I can tell you that much. There's no way to change the control bindings, as far as I'm aware, so it feels absolutely scuffed trying to control this. Like, for reference, I move the drone, like, forward, backwards, and all that stuff with the right stick, not the left stick. That makes absolutely zero sense. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Like, why not have... Hi. In conclusion, how long have I been recording, actually? Overall, would I recommend VRChat Plus to you now? After 5 years when I was originally kinda skeptical of it. These features are primarily for if you're someone who plays VRChat pretty often to warrant having these features. Since I'm someone who doesn't really hop on VRChat too often, while the features are cool, and I definitely am a bit addicted to some of them, like, the aforementioned, that. But it's not something that's really for me. Like I said before, I primarily got VRChat Plus just so that way I could verify my account, so that way, no kids, because fuck that, bad, you guys shouldn't even be on this fucking game. But if you're someone who hops on VRChat pretty commonly, like maybe at least 2 or 3 times a week at the very least, or whatever, then yeah, sure, it's probably worth it. I would say so, at least. You get a lot of cool features, you get a lot of cool customization stuff, so sure, why not though? Now, ordinarily, this would be where I just simply lay off my verdict and end the video, but there's one more thing I want to bring up, and that is the acquisition of VRChat Plus. In case you don't know, my current headset right now is the Oculus Quest 2, and it's hooked up to a link cable that is allowing it to connect to my PC PC, blah, 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 right? And since this computer is old as fuck, which by the time of me uploading this video, it's heavily possible I'll already have my new PC by then. I do not know. We'll just have to wait and see. But long story short, I primarily use the Oculus Store version of VRChat because it doesn't lag as much as the Steam version. And trust me, even when I turn off Steam overlay, Steam version's still laggy as fuck. There's nothing I can do about it. So when I finally decided to try out VRChat Plus, I went to, the little page thing where you can check it out, and there was no prices anywhere, because apparently VRChat Plus, purchasing it is not supported on Oculus. So I was thinking, okay, well maybe I can manage a subscription on the website itself. That would make sense, right? No, you very much cannot. Do not listen to the AI overview. Not that I did, but the AI overview still lied, so I just figured I'd point that out. So in other words, the only way for me to subscribe to VRChat Plus would be to get to the Steam version. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll install the Steam version, get on that, buy VRChat Plus, move back to the Oculus version, don't have to think twice about it. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. When I went to the thing, I was like, okay, I want to purchase the 1 month thing. The 1 month thing, I'm good. I only need a 1 month thing. I don't need anything else like that. But unfortunately, God was looking at me and said, oh, you're trying to do something fun. Oh yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Anyway, so he decided to make it to where the pop-up never showed up at all. Cool, great, yeah, awesome. So then I thought it was a problem with first time launching the Steam version in a while. So I was like, okay, I'll just reset the game. Reset the game, same issue. Nothing loads up, nothing works, none of that bullshit, okay? So I'm like, okay, fuck, well that's just great, huh? This is amazing. I muted myself. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do it in desktop mode. I don't want to go into desktop mode at all, but that's probably my best bet at this point. So I hop on desktop mode so I can try to get this fixed up. And then finally the overlay does show up to where I can make my purchase. I'm like, okay, cool, awesome, fine. So I added the funds onto my Steam account. It was like around 10 bucks, whatever, who cares, right? It's just 10 bucks, I don't care, I have a job now, it doesn't matter anymore. But unfortunately, it wanted me to re-put in my credit card information. I do not know why it needed this, but okay, I gave it to it because it's Steam, I don't care, it's Steam, who the fuck cares? And I'm like, okay, where's my subscription? And I'm like, okay, nothing's working, so I relaunched the game to see if it would work. I relaunched the game, I still don't have VRChat Plus, and then I look at my Steam account and I realize I still have 10 bucks in my Steam account. I want to fucking explode. So then I get back in the desktop mode and I go ahead and go through the purchase thing. I finally do the purchase and then it finally goes through, and now I'm here. Anyways, yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring that up at the last bit because that was a struggle to get through and I really hate everything about it. But yeah, that's kind of all I really wanted to do for this video. Sorry if I'm really tired. Work today was just god-awful and I really want to die. And I just have some other shit going on in my mind. And I don't know, maybe I'll talk more about it in the future, but I'm not allowed to express much emotions, okay guys? I gotta keep lying and pretending I'm okay. That's just how it's gotta be. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope you guys have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever it is where you're at when you're watching this video. Just be sure to have a good one.